Hello, my name is Sonia, and today we're going to learn this stitch pattern right here. I think it's really pretty. I'm actually designing a shawl pattern using this stitch pattern right now, actually. Hopefully I'll have it ready in a couple weeks. The stitching part doesn't take that long, but it's, the writing it up and, getting all the little tweaks out of it, because I try not to have mistakes in my patterns. I want people to be able to make them without having any issues. But again, we're going to learn this stitch pattern. I think it's really pretty. It looks really nice in lace weight yarn, but I think it would look nice, as you can see, this is worsted weight, in a variety of yarns, and would be pretty versatile. You could use it for blankets, shawls, scarves, whatever. There's so many different things that you could use it with. So we're going to get started. So I have my H hook, or 5mm hook, and my boring tan yarn, which makes great swatches. It's great for practicing. So this stitch pattern is going to be, you will need to chain a multiple of 6 plus 2, so anything divided by 6, and then you would add 2. So we will chain 12 and we'll add 2, so that'll be 14. So we've chained 14, and what you're going to want to do for your first row is you're going to single crochet in the second chain from your hook, just like that, and you're going to skip 2 chains, and you're going to work a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in your next stitch. So we're yarning over, we're skipping 2 chains, we're going to work our double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet right in that same chain right there, and it creates a V-stitch. Usually a V-stitch might just have 1 chain, but this is a really wide V-stitch, and we'll call it a V-stitch. Just a variation of it. So you're going to skip 2 chains. So we skip 1, 2, we're going to single crochet right in that next chain, and then we're going to work another big V-stitch. So we'll skip 2 chains and work our V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 3, and V-stitch right in that same chain, or double crochet to finish up the V-stitch. So we're going to finish up this row. So to end the row, when you get to your last 3 chains, you're going to skip 2 and single crochet right in that last chain. So if you had a much longer chain, you would work this row by your V-stitch, skipping 2 chains, work your single crochet, skip 2 chains, V-stitch, skip 2, single crochet. So it's every other V-stitch, single crochet, V-stitch, and you're skipping 2 chains until you get to your last 3 chains, and you would skip the 2 and just work your single crochet at the end. Alrighty, so now we're ready for row 2. You are going to chain 4. You're going to turn your work, and we're going to double crochet right in this first single crochet, just like that. Now we're going to single crochet around our chain 3, just like that. So this is the top of our V-stitch from row 1. So our next stitch, you're going to yarn over, and we're going to work a V-stitch right in this single crochet. So our V-stitch again is double crochet, chain 3, and double crochet right in that single crochet from row 1. And then we're going to work a single crochet around our chain 3. And we're already to the end of our row. So to end this row, you're going to work your double crochet right in the last stitch, which is our single crochet. You're going to chain 1 and then work your double crochet to finish up this row. So for row 2, what you would do if you had a longer chain is you're working your single crochet around the chain 3 from your previous row. You work your V-stitch in your single crochet around your chain 3 all the way until you get to the end, and then just in your last stitch you work a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So it's a pretty easy stitch pattern, but it just creates a really pretty look, I think. And I love stitch patterns like that. So for row 3, you're going to chain 1, you're going to turn. So we're going to single crochet right in that same stitch right there. We're going to yarn over and we're going to work our V-stitch right in this single crochet. So double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. So we're going to single crochet just like from before around our chain 3 from our previous row, and we'll work our V-stitch in our single crochet. And we're already to the end of our row. So when you get to the end of your row, you're going to single crochet right on top of your chain 3 to complete the row for row 3. So to continue this stitch pattern, you're going to want to repeat rows 2 and 3. So row 1 was your setup row. So to keep going, you're going to want to repeat rows 2 and 3. So row 2, we're chaining 4. We actually are in row 4, but we want to repeat row 2. So we're going to chain 4, turn our work, double crochet right in that same stitch, single crochet around the chain 3, V-stitch in the single crochet, so double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. So as you can see, it's actually a pretty fast stitch pattern. Works up pretty quickly, but it just creates a really pretty effect. So we're already at the end of our row, so your last stitch is going to be a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and we'll complete one more row to just complete the pattern, because this is row 2, so we're going to complete row 3. So we're going to chain 1, turn, single crochet right in that same stitch, work your V-stitch in the single crochet from your previous row, single crochet around the V-stitch, or the chain 3, I'm sorry, which is part of the V-stitch, and then in your last chain 3, work your single crochet to complete the row. So there you go. Here's this really, really pretty stitch pattern. So I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching.